So think about how frustrating it is to manage, just two remotes for your living room
Oh
TV.
yeah, constantly losing one of them in the couch cushions.
Exactly. You've got one for the soundbar, one for the display, and, well, somebody always presses the wrong input right before the game starts. Now imagine trying to control up to 96 TVs simultaneously without losing your mind.
I mean, on paper, that is just a logistical nightmare. In a small setup, traditional remotes are fine, but when you scale up to a massive venue, that entire hardware paradigm just completely breaks down.
Right. So today we are doing a new deep dive into a massive product catalog from a 25-year-old company called HDTV Supply. And our mission here is uncovering the hidden high-tech logistics of how massive venues effortlessly orchestrate dozens of screens at once.
Because to bridge that gap between, say, a standard living room and a 96-screen venue, you really have to look at the interface holding it all together.
It's essentially like air traffic control, right? I mean, how does a single bartender or a manager realistically flip between DirecTV, DIH, cable, and Roku across that many displays without plunging the whole place into chaos?
Well, surprisingly, they aren't using physical remotes at all.
Wait, no remotes.
None. They use control systems like HDTV Supply's WolfPack, and this just runs on a standard iPad or, an Android tablet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the crucial feature here is what they call real-time video preview.
But wait, relying on a basic tablet app to run 96 screens during, like, the Super Bowl sounds incredibly risky. If the bartender accidentally swipes the wrong way, does half the bar suddenly switch from the game to the Food Network?
Well, no, and that's exactly why the visual interface is designed around a literal floor plan of the venue.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so the user isn't just tapping blind buttons. They can
Yeah.
actually see what is playing on every single screen in real time, right there on the tablet.
That's crazy.
Right. And if they want to build a custom video wall, they literally just drag the live video feed from a source like DirecTV across multiple TVs on the screen.
And the physical displays just instantly sync up.
Instantly sync up.
Okay, dragging and dropping live video feeds is great for the user interface, but moving uncompressed high-definition video requires massive bandwidth. So how is the underlying hardware actually handling that kind of data load?
By basically shifting away from traditional cabling entirely. The backbone here is something called WolfPack AV over IP.
AV over IP, so audio-visual over Internet Protocol.
Exactly. By using AV over IP, they're taking that live video feed, compressing it, and chopping it up into standard data packets.
Just like loading a website or sending an email?
You got it. And that allows them to push 1080p video up to 450 feet using standard CT6 Ethernet cables.
Wow, pushing 1080p over standard CT6 is a massive shift. So instead of dealing with, the strict distance limitations of standard HDMI cables, which start degrading signal after just a few dozen feet.
Yeah, they degrade super fast.
Right. So they are basically treating live television like standard network traffic.
Exactly. And because it's CT6, they leverage PoE.
Power over Ethernet.
Yep, power over Ethernet.
Yeah.
That single cable transmits the high-definition video, the control signals, and the electrical power to the receiver box right behind the TV.
Oh, that's incredibly efficient. So there are no extra power outlets needed in the ceiling or anything.
None at all. Plus, because of the network architecture, the system operates with an incredibly low 80-millisecond latency.
Which is, what, less than a tenth of a second?
Yeah, it's virtually instantaneous.
That explains why every screen in a sports bar reacts at the exact same time when someone scores a touchdown. You don't get that weird visual echo effect.
Exactly, no visual echo.
But looking at the source catalog, the engine driving this network, the matrix switcher has some wild price scaling.
It really does, yeah. Because a matrix switcher is fundamentally different from a basic HDMI splitter.
Because a splitter just takes one input and mirrors it to multiple TVs.
Right. But a matrix switcher lets you route any input to any combination of outputs simultaneously.
And obviously that kind of routing flexibility costs money. I mean, I saw a base 1080p AV over IP matrix switcher starts at just $150.
Pretty affordable for a small setup.
Yeah, but if you want to set up a massive 50 by 96 matrix, meaning 50 different inputs dynamically routing to 96 TVs, it's going to cost a staggering $24,225.
Yeah, it's significant investment for sure. But I mean, you have to consider the sheer volume of packet switch data being routed perfectly in sync.
Right.
This isn't just a home theater setup, It's true Enterprise-level networking designed for heavy commercial use.
Which really puts the whole experience into perspective for you. The next time you're sitting in a massive sports bar watching every single screen perfectly synced to the big game, you will know there is a giant matrix switcher and miles of Cat6 cable doing all the heavy lifting behind the walls.
It really is wild. I mean, we have evolved so far past basic HDMI splitters into these massive network-driven AV over IP ecosystems. And, if this enterprise-level networking can handle a massive 96-screen venue flawlessly from just a single tablet, it makes you wonder where else this level of synchronized control is hiding.
Exactly. If a simple iPad can instantly orchestrate reality across nearly 100 synchronized screens in your local pub, how might this incredibly scalable, low-latency video technology reshape how we experience digital signage in our city streets, or like public transit systems in the future?
Right, the potential is huge.
Definitely. Just something to think about the next time you are tearing your couch apart looking for that second living room remote.